a woman who was allegedly strangled by her husband with their young child in the house.
This all happening over the holiday weekend. Bob Arnold live in Chantilly with the very latest. Bob?
Hey there, Homa and Jim. Fairfax County Police wrapped up their investigation here this afternoon. Had a chance to speak to a relative of the man accused of murdering his wife. That person told me this was horrific, unimaginable, but they didn't know what led to the killing here. Now, looking inside today, the lights were still on inside this house where 32-year-old Kim White was murdered Saturday night. We're on Bromall Court in the Armfield Farm subdivision of Chantilly. Kim White's husband, Alexander Town, also 32 years old, is charged with second-degree murder. He's being held without bond. You can see scratch marks on his face in that mugshot. In court documents, Fairfax County police detectives say Town was also scratched on the arm. They say he called 911 in the 7 o'clock hour Saturday night, crying on the phone, saying he choked his wife during an argument. Town allegedly told the dispatcher, quoting here, "I don't think she's with us any longer." When police arrived, they found White dead inside the house, the couple's 3-year-old son also in the home, unharmed. We've spoken to neighbors this afternoon.
I was actually at home, just saw the cops, and I was like, well, what happened? And we didn't even know what happened until later at the night when they posted on the community page that what happened. So it was tragic.
Did you ever hear them argue or fight? Did you ever know?
Never. I feel like they were the happy couple. They used to walk out here with their kid in a stroller, and like, you know, when here and there I used to go out for my car, they used to say, hey, hello. It's just like, you know, waving hand and stuff like that. They were a happy couple though. I don't know what happened though, but it's tragic.
Now, neighbors say the family moved here just a few months ago from California. We're renting the house. Alex Town worked as an analyst for the Defense Health Agency, which is based in Falls Church. He's a military veteran who, according to court documents, received a monthly disability payment from the VA. His next court date is in July. Police say the couple's son is staying with a relative, and according to those court documents, no reported case of domestic violence previously here at this house or with this couple.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23 in the NLT. Can an Ethiopian change the color of his skin? Can a leopard take away its spots? Neither can you start doing good, for you have always done evil. Kol Holayim La, Albanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 23 in the NLT. Can an Ethiopian change the color of his skin? Can a leopard take away its spots? Neither can you start doing good, for you have always done evil. And that is the MO. It is in the blueprint. It is how these damn devils were made to bring forth evil, to do and commit wickedness, and also to bring forth death, to bring forth murder, to bring forth bloodshed. This is who they are. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Okay? And these cave gorillas have been doing these things for so long, man. So long, man. Okay? But now that their rulership is near and about to be at an end, they're getting exposed through every single avenue. Every single thing that they do, they're getting exposed for, man. Okay? Because with them labeling themselves white, which means pure, righteous, upright, it's completely blasphemy, man. It's completely a lie. Okay, but as you see, this maniac, this goddamn psychopath, okay, no remorse, no empathy, no pity. Even though he called 911, giving them crocodile tears. Oh, I don't know what I did. I don't think she's here. We had an argument. She hurt my feelings. For whatever she said to me, she hurt my feelings. And I choked this bitch out. Okay, because we know that the so-called self-proclaimed white man, whose true biblical nationality is the Hebrew Edomites, They cannot handle pressure. And with all these things crumbling and falling down upon them, and the Lord bringing those afflictions, those sufferings upon them, they don't know what to do. Okay, and especially as you heard, they had an argument. And we know that women can say some, man, hurtful, mean, diabolical shit, man. So there's no telling what his wife said to him for him to just snap just like that. And as you see, he got scratches on his face. And as you heard, he has scratches on his arms. So his wife was literally trying to fight him off to get him from choking her ass out. Okay, but these people are accustomed to bringing forth death, bloodshed. Matter of fact, let's get part of their MO. Let's get part of their MO. Let's go to, I think that's 1 Peter's. Because at the end of the day, too, this was judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. No doubt about it, all right? Because Esau is his sword, man. So this is 1 Peter chapter 4, starting off, well, reading verse 15. Salakia, 1 Peter 4, verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief. Now, hold on. Esau's a murderer. His whole nation, they're murderers, and they're damn sure thieves. Or as an evildoer, they're damn sure evildoers. Okay? They're murderers, they're thieves, and they're evildoers. Or as a busybody in other men's matters. So they always got their nose in everybody else's business, trying to tell everybody else how to govern their people, rule their land, what to do, and how to do it. Okay, these devils cannot mind their goddamn business, man. They always in everybody else's matters, man. Okay, but they're murderers. How did they get the world? Bloodshed. Okay, taking people out. Not keeping covenants, not keeping alliances, not keeping agreements, man. Always plotting and planning up some type of plan to take people down through bloodshed. Okay, and what? Robbery, thieves. Okay, they're the natural born thief, man. And they have the nerve to put people on trial in this society for being what they shown the world what to do, what they've shown the world who they are, and everybody's just following after their lead. Okay? So how are you gonna, you're gonna make a system to judge murderers and thieves and evildoers, and that's in your DNA? Okay, this man is a hypocrite. Okay, you must know that this man is a hypocrite, but this is everything, or Salakia, some of the things he is known for, man. Okay, 1 Peter 4, verse 15, but let none of you suffer as a murderer, because this man, this red silverback cave gorilla, is a murderer. Okay, I don't know what his wife said to this nigga to make him just choke this bitch out. Like, oh, you fucking bitch, I'm Connor. You don't talk to me like that. I don't know what he did to make him choke her ass out, but he's a murderer, man. And everything that these devils have got, they have robbed, stolen, and been thieves in the process, man. Okay? But let's continue. Let's go to the book of Sirach, because, it's nothing for these devils to bring forth bloodshed. It's nothing for them to take a life, man. Okay? Nobody's exempt. Not their wives, not their kids, not their relatives, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles. Nobody's exempt. Again, these people are maniacs, psychopaths, and they're mentally unstable. So just imagine the type of spirit that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to put on these devils in the very near future. Okay? So this is Sirach chapter 8, verse 16. Strive not with an angry man, okay, because he snapped. Okay, and again, the Edomites, okay, the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, they're psychopaths, okay, mad scientists, and just completely mentally jacked up. All right. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. Now, what does that word solitary mean? Let's grab the definition for that so we can have a thorough understanding of this precept. Solitary. All right, that word solitary says to be solitary means to be alone or without companions. To be alone or without companions. So his woman, his wife, was alone with him without companions, without any other relatives or any friends around when this occurred, when this happened. When the Lord brought forth this judgment by his sword, by one of his red silverback cave gorillas. Okay? Sirach 8 verse 16. You know, the child was there. What is the child going to do? The child probably just sit there looking like, what the fuck is going on? But, you know, it's an Edomite, so the Edomite baby probably, he taking mama's life. Okay? Sirach 18 verse 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place alone, no help. Okay, nobody to come to your rescue. For blood is as nothing in his sight. Why do you think it says he's a cunning hunter? He loves hunting. Is a sport to him. Everything in life is a sport, especially, you know, you Israelites, man. He looks at you as prey, man. You know, again, this man loves to shed blood. He loves to taste blood. He loves to see blood. He loves to feel blood. So it's nothing for him to make that blood pour out. Okay, it's nothing for him. It's a delight for him to do these things, man. Okay, it appeases him to bring forth death, bloodshed. For blood is nothing in his sight, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. And that's what happened. He overthrew his own wife, and she had no help. Probably screaming in the house for help while he was choking the life out of that. But you can imagine, help, 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 I can't breathe, help, help, help. That's how it's going to sound in the near future for a lot of you broads, man. Because you really, if you're getting choked out and your neck, and especially in the middle of your neck where your throat, where your patches is, that they hold that right there, you won't be able to do nothing. Doing that. Trying to gasp for air. And you won't be able to get it. Okay, your brain going to panic, and you know everything is going to shut down. Your heart, your lungs, all that. Okay, it's overthrew his own woman, man. Because again, man, these evil men are going to wax worse and worse, and their spirit of death, mayhem, chaos, destruction is going to be amplified. Matter of fact, let's grab that. I think that's 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, I believe verse 13. That's what I want. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. But evil men, okay, because Esau Edom is an evil bastard. Okay, this man's not compassionate. He doesn't have sympathy for others. He don't even have sympathy for his own damn nation. Okay, at all, period. Point blank, period. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. Okay, so they're going to wax worse and worse. Again, the love of many shall wax cold. No sympathy, no mercy, no remorse, no compassion, no empathy, none of that nonsense, man. It's out the window, all right? But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So a lot of y'all going to be deceived. A lot of y'all being deceived right now. And look, the devil's literally showing you, you know, what it is. He's literally saying, you know, I'm gonna do what I planned on doing. Fuck helping you. Your Section 8's getting taken. Your EBT food stamps is getting taken. All the necessities, the benefits, the government programs, government assistance, the aid, all that stuff is being taken away from y'all, man. Okay? Everything's being taken away from y'all. Because y'all run down to Pharaoh for help. Now Pharaoh and this government, Egypt, shall be your downfall, shall be your shame. Okay? And also, too, as you saw, nobody spoke bad about this dude, man. And see, that's a big difference when it comes to Esau and Jake. If this was Jake, you would have all types of subliminal messages. You would have the dude like this talking. Oh, this is a sad thing, man. I can't believe this happened. You know, just talking shit. Then you had the Elamite talking good about this damn dog. They look like a happy couple. He looked like a nice guy. This and that. Or they look no happy. I couldn't tell. But if it was Jake, they will be reading his whole rap sheet. Saying what he did in his past. Showing all types of pictures of him. Okay, showing the nigga woman that he did the crime too, because as you know they didn't show her. She must be a white woman. She must be a white woman. You notice they ain't show her picture. This is who we took out, a pure white woman. But again, if it was Jake, man, they will make Jake look bad as shit. Matter of fact, let's prove that point. Sirach 13, and I'm gonna read verses 21 to 22. A rich man, okay, because Edom is the rich man. They control the world. They have control over the resources, and everything else, man. Nothing is a go without they say so. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, roughly paraphrasing Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into these devils' hand. There's only two nations going to have complete dominion over the earth. It's going to be the Edomites and the Israelites. And right now, the Edomites have complete dominion of the earth, man. Okay? And as you see, this Bema right here is speaking good about this Edomite. Oh, they look like happy people. He would always say hi to me. Yeah, he's my bud. He's my pal. What do you mean? Connor? Oh, no, Connor didn't do that, man. Me and Connor always drink Bud Lights and watch the game. Connor didn't do that. You fucking faggots. Sirach 13 verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, and that's what he's doing. He's speaking highly of this dude, holding him up, making it seem like it must have been some type of mental, because that's what they're gonna push off in the court. He pleads mental insanity, this and that. He was on disabled leave from the military or whatever he was in. He was on disabled leave. He was getting paid. He wasn't in his right mind. He didn't take his medicine that day. It's going to be all types of excuses for this goddamn devil, man. Okay? Sirach 13 verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends. But a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. And that's Jake, man. Jake is going to, get completely downtrodden, man. They're going to completely make Jake look like, the problem of the world. When the real problem of the world is these motherfuckers right here. This is the real terrorist, the real maniac, the real psychopath, the real villain of the earth, the real cancer right here. This devil right here. Again, no remorse, no sympathy, no emotions, no feelings. He's not sorry for it. Even though he called 911, gave them crocodile tears. I don't know what I did. I don't think she's here. You knew what the fuck you was doing. His woman said something to him, she hurt his damn feelings bad, man. Okay, verse 22. When a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. As the newscast guy didn't say nothing. Well, I can't believe this guy. He's a scum of the earth, this and that. No, because he's white. Okay, and you got the neighbors speaking good. When a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justifieth him. And again, they're gonna take up for this dude. When he get his lawyer's gonna take up for him, fight for him. Try to get him committed into the psych ward for a certain amount of years, get it mentally evaluated. So he don't got to do no jail time. Then more than likely he gonna get a probation for probably 5 years or something like that. Okay, but as you heard, he tried to justify himself on the phone when he called the authorities and the ambulance, man. I don't know. I didn't mean to do it. That's the main thing the devil will say. He didn't mean to. After he didn't committed the act, when he knew what the hell he was doing. Okay, but that's the deceitful way of trying to show that they're remorseful and they're taking accountability. Okay. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place. So when it comes to Jake, hey man, it'll make a difference, man. Even if Jake is justified in doing something that is rightly ordained of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, even if he does something, even if some judgment is brought forth by Jake that is justified and spoken in our Bible, the nation and the news people and everybody else will condemn Jake, but when it comes to the Edomite, oh man, he needs help. He had a mental breakdown. It was this, it was that. You know, we need to help him. We need to make a GoFundMe for him so he can get a good lawyer. You know, all this shit, man. All this shit. But you know, that's the Lord is revealing this devil for who he is, man. And this devil's getting revealed on every single angle. Okay, he can't lie, he can't hide. The Lord is exposing this man for who he is through the mouthpiece of his prophets, man, in every single aspect of life. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked, okay, because this is the wicked right here. Look at his face, man. Look, you can. This dude is a demon, man. These people are demons. And I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine the type of spirit that the Lord's going to put on these people when all hell breaks loose, man. When it's nothing but a destruction, chaos. Okay? 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And again, the wicked is being revealed in every single angle, every single aspect of life. They cannot hide. They cannot lie. They cannot deflect. They cannot deflect or what's the word? Distract the elect. Salakia. They cannot deflect or distract the elect. And you know, even though the heathen that made covenants and alliances and agreements with them, they know that this man is the devil. They know that this man is the cause and the problem of everything going on the earth. But even so, they're not innocent and blameless, because, you know, Sirach 11 verse 10. They meddled in matters to keep us down so they can be in a position to not be under the Israelites, just like them. So they're not innocent either, man. So when this devil goes down, everybody goes down. Okay? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And we can't wait to, you know, Adawan Ratazah, see that destruction, see that judgment brought upon our adversaries, our main enemy, Esau, motherfucking Edom. Okay? But the point's made. I'm going to close out here, because at the end of the day, this was judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And as you saw and as you know from studying, from the prophets preaching and teaching, this devil is the Lord's sword, and he's going to bring judgment on a lot of people by using this devil, especially you Israelites, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 16, starting off at verse 13. For thou hast power, for thou, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, has power of life and death. Thou, Yahweh, leadest to the gates of hell, and bringest up again. A man indeed killeth through his malice. And this dude, you know, obviously he killed through his malice. He killed because he was highly emotional. His wife hurt his feelings. I don't know what she said to him, but it was so hurtful, probably truthful too at that. And it just made him snap. Made him snap and just choked the life out of this bitch, man. Okay? And a man indeed killeth through his malice, and the spirit, when it is gone forth, returneth not. So when it's done, it's done. When that judgment is brought forth by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's a wrap. Okay? Neither the soul receive up cometh again, but it is not possible to escape thine hand, because the Lord is orchestrating and formulating and bringing forth all these judgments, man. It's the Lord's bidding, it's the Lord's will to do these things, man. And this is only the beginning, man. And he's going to use these devils to bring forth this judgment. And a lot of you women that are in Babylon, that are proud as hell, down to the Edomite woman, to the damn Israelite woman, because y'all the proudest on the planet. There's going to be a lot of grievous, horrific judgments on you women, whether it be done by Esau or whether it be done by the Israelite man to you Israelite woman. But the Lord is going to let loose, and ain't going to be no aid, no rescue, no 911. You're going to have a man like this coming after you with no emotions, no pity. He ain't going to spare, and he damn sure ain't going to show no mercy. So I don't want Ratazah. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Kol Holayim La, Babanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Out of one Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.